continue to stand with the people.
The champ is here.
I will not lose.
I'm a bad man. I shook up the world.
Yes, welcome. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with we. My name is Ej, and I got my man.
MH.
Yes, he is the DB of the show, man. You know what we're doing, man. We're going to give you that live, man. So we're going to have some Olympic gold medal shit talking, man. We got some of the crew in here ready to talk about the things that are going on all around July sports, man. So without further ado, X is making new rules. So I'm sorry for all my people trying to watch on X. Please jump over to YouTube. We'll get that figured out for the next live. But, yeah, let's just start bringing them in. MH, you ready to do this?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's see who we got. All right.
What's going on, fellas? King Gene, Bobby Stills, Mr. Roger Jones. Appreciate y'all, man. How y'all doing?
Good.
Love. And we also always want to shout out all of our people online. So, if you're online, just definitely jump in the conversation when you guys are ready. I'll definitely put some of the people up with some of your comments. So I'll make sure the people that are on the dais, we kind of jump out to respond to those. But, no other way to start unless anybody got something they want to just jump off the chest. But, the next couple days, we all kind of raising that stars and stripe and being patriotic. So, anybody got any kind of starts with what they want to share about the Olympics or how they feeling about the Olympics?
I watched the game earlier. It just looked like they still trying to get their feet wet, deciding the rotation, who gonna play with who. It's obvious. They got 3 lineups that they could put in that probably could beat anybody or at least make a hell of a run just with the certain fives that they put on there. So, it's interesting to see in the long run. Do they pick up the pace to get on that dream team level where they're blowing people out 20, 30 points? Because they definitely got the team to do it. So, right now it's just like, I ain't for sure, but they definitely should win gold for sure.
So DeAnthony comes and a quick point already that they didn't even put Tatum or someone else didn't get no run to the
Halliburton.
Yeah. Both of them, right?
I ain't see Embiid get in neither.
there was someone in his body. Someone in his body was there. Listen, I'm gonna be real. LeBron, KD, and Steph they just having fun out there. They just playing with these boys. Like there's when they talk about levels, like even on this international game. Like they talk about they were trying to show love to this Jovic kid, Nicolo, that plays for the Heat. And they're like, yeah, this is his chance. And I'm just watching these guys. I'm like, man, they are too small. They are too slow. They were playing some great defense in the first quarter, but as the game goes on, you see when KD stepped in and let everyone know, yeah, I'm back. This is what I do. It just changed, and then Brown was like, "Oh, if he gonna do that, I guess I gotta show everybody who I am." And then Steph just running around having fun. Yeah,
it was bad. Too bad. Yeah, VP, man, we talking about the Olympics, man. I don't know if you heard backstage, but they're starting off early comparisons to the Dream Team, man. And I don't know, they had Dwayne as one of the announcers, which was kind of different.
He was trash. Tell the truth. I don't know why we lying. We don't lie here. I was sitting there watching that game. It's like, man, Dwayne Wade is terrible.
Free trip to Paris and a check. What are we talking about?
That's valid. I haven't watched any of the games. I've been keeping up with them, just through clips and stuff like that. I know they're winning, so I know they've had a couple close games. I know LeBron shouldered the team, which makes sense. You guys said Tatum didn't play, and honestly, Tatum overrated, but I'm a hater, so D1.
Wait, what do you guys think? Let's real talk. Why didn't Tatum and Halliburton play?
I heard it was a little partying going on.
So was it sanction party? They got in trouble?
No, I heard they did too much last night.
I knew you had the scoop. I was
waiting on you. I was trying to see what happened. I was like, what's going on? I shot a little text off, and I heard it was a lot of partying last night.
Like the
Is that why
Olympic Village
is that
or
why
something
Embiid's
else?
sick?
No, outside of the village.
Oh,
So that's what that was about. It wasn't chemistry or anything. That it was like, hey, we here to handle business. Y'all wilding out.
The recovery game ended strong, huh?
Right.
Oh man. Well, yeah.
Well, I mean, I my fault, EJ. I guess that shows tears, though, right? Because say LeBron James had the same night, you're not sitting LeBron James out.
But LeBron 40, man. LeBron ain't partying like that no more.
That's fair.
Well, I mean,
LeBron might have showed up and dipped out.
even if it was Steph, like no, whoever, LeBron at 40, if he stayed all night, he's still gonna start and play as long as he want to.
It's
Yeah,
LeBron,
but
Yeah, but
LeBron
that was
not
the
doing that
point.
no
You
more.
said
That's my
LeBron.
point. It shows
Yeah.
levels.
He
yeah,
ain't
absolutely.
I agree. I
No,
agree.
they will tell you. They say LeBron is a 9 o'clocker. He goes to bed.
It doesn't surprise me.
Well, I mean, it's obvious. If he's 40, looking like he's looking, playing like he's playing, the man doing something different than the norm.
Then everybody
So
else.
I wouldn't be
Well, he's
shocked
on
if he is.
That Tom Brady, right? Like shut it down
Yeah.
during the season, right? He's going to get this. Maybe his
Yeah,
last time.
He have his own tequila that he don't drink. He's just straight red wine.
And he probably got his whole family down there. A lot of them can't afford it. I mean, they probably can, but it's too much money to take the whole family. Brian got his whole family, whoever he wants there, to keep it as normal as possible. Most of them probably can't do that.
But
Hey,
but
Bob,
let's
you think
be
LeBron
honest.
paying
Here.
that? Wait, you think LeBron paying for that? That's probably in his USA contract.
No, that's what I'm saying. No doubt.
Right.
I mean, he ain't got to no more because he's LeBron. So, I mean, everything's comp. We know that. But, I mean, he probably got the whole list of whoever he wants on any day down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is Jason Tatum. They just came off an NBA championship.
He's still partying.
I mean, I'm not saying he's not partying. What I'm saying is, for an NBA champion and a team full of NBA stars, for him coming off that's not to get any playing time, whether he was out all night or not, is still kind of crazy.
MH too. Let's be real. Yo, your two other guys on your team is getting minutes. Like Drew Holiday got minutes.
Yeah, he did.
And Derek White got minutes. Like,
So hold on, really quick. And now, so let's talk about Derek White since you're talking about him, and then come back to your thing. What do y'all? Was it a slight for him to be on the squad? Like, what is just a quick, like, strong poll reaction? Was it?
Listen, we know what it is, but he fit it. He plays FIBA basketball.
So what is it? Are we saying it's a Nike thing, and we just not like?
No, I'm not gonna say it's a Nike thing. I think it's I don't want to deal with these people.
Yeah, listen, it's a smart. It looks good right now. Look, he's playing hard, do scrapping. It looks good, but I think
It's a snub, right?
I would rather have Kyrie or Jaylen Brown.
Okay, just making sure that we was all on that page. Yeah.
Oh, I'm with you on that.
All right, my bad, Roger. So finish up what you were saying.
No, I was just gonna say, listen, man. Like Tatum is one thing. Why didn't Halliburton play?
He was with him.
And I guess you got to have a wingman, right? So MH asked a question. I think we kind of passed through it. Was it the party like in the Olympic Village? Because it goes down.
No, you can leave that.
The Olympic Village.
It's not like the pandemic year. You can leave out the Olympic Village.
I don't know if I'm
and all the Nike parties and all these other parties that's going on. This party's going on every day.
But let's just be real. Minus the partying, Halliburton, how much tick was he really going to get anyway? Even if he didn't party and he was there on time and ready.
True.
I mean, Heidelberg is okay. I mean, he's nice. I ain't going to take nothing against his game, but come on. He's where he's supposed to be on that bench with the team they got.
But he would have got more than Derek.
Man, Derek got D.
Yeah.
I mean, Heidelberg is more of an offense, and we already know what do they need him for.
with the big three coming out.
They could have
some dog out there.
They could have blew them out in the first half starting Halliburton because Serbia didn't have no damn guard play. Serbia didn't have no guard play.
But look at Derek White in the game. He was all over them dudes. He was playing like it was a regular season game. That dude was D'ing up. I give him on that. He was.
That's just him. That's what he's there for.
Yeah, and that's what he was
Oh,
doing. He did what he was there for. He looked like he's supposed to be there for us.
Especially when he tried to take it to the hole in the late in the third or fourth quarter, he was swatting stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm about to make Knicks fans happy. Why Halliburton over Brunson? If you're gonna put a guy like, hey, I ain't even gonna use him. He my 12th guy.
But Brunson broke his hand, so
Yeah, he's still dealing with that.
Yeah, Brunson hurt.
He hurt. I mean, some of those guys are there because people are hurt.
What we talking about? Hurt. We just said Halliburton ain't getting
As a Knicks fan, I'm with you. I'll leave it at that.
I mean, if we're gonna go there, then why ain't Jimmy Butler there?
I think there was some Jimmy Butler shit going on.
Has Jimmy Butler been on any of those U.S. teams? Like, is he
in
the pipeline?
I think he was on one. I thought he was on one.
Only what's his old boy brought it back.
He was in London?
Nah. I got my little EPs hitting me with the fact check.
Yeah, because like even like guys like John Morant, like I don't know why they're not like in the pipeline.
The dude is hurt.
He played on the 2016 team.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Is that the one that got brought the bronze?
We know why John Morant's not there, but still.
Wow.
But no, what I'm saying is like
European gun laws are strict, bro.
I'm
saying.
He hasn't been a part of that structured team or whatever. Like he hasn't really been a part of that pipeline.
Keep in mind, MH, some of them younger dudes got clause in their contract where the team, if they ain't a particular health, the team can say no. It ain't that they don't want to go, but a lot of like the LeBrons, they don't have those clauses no more because they can say, nah, don't put that in there. But some of them younger cats that just got some of them big contracts, I guarantee you a lot of them got clause. If they aren't healthy or past the physical for the team can say no.
Yeah, that's fair. But you can do that?
Yes. That's just a regular clause.
I'm paying you all that.
If you don't pass our
Didn't
physical,
Steve
then
do that
you
with
can't go to
community,
them.
right? Or tripping.
I mean, that's not even
I think
patriotic. This
Trav-
is election year. That's not.
Hey, I'm jumping into football.
Election. This is election year now.
Bob, you was. I think Travis Kelce on his podcast mentioned he's not allowed to do certain things anymore. Like the things he used to do in his rookie year and early years. Yeah. After they start winning those Super Bowls, it's like, nah, bro. We resigning you. You can't do that.
Yeah, them dudes got clauses in there now. If they're gonna pay you that type of money, and then of course they overlook the clause because they want that money so bad. But some of them teams ain't messing around. Like if you don't pass our physical, then you ain't going to do nothing. And I think when you was talking about Kelce, it was something he did something physical where I don't know if he tried to tackle something or it was something crazy, and they seen it. And they called him immediately and told him that don't ever do that again.
Shut that shit down quick.
And he shut that down quick.
All right, so in our groupings, looks like the USA is going to be facing Southern Sudan again. Are we worried? Was that just a fluke? Are the boys for real?
I mean, sorry.
Go ahead, EP.
I think they're for real. I mean, they obviously they're taking it very serious, which is really interesting to see. I mean, they don't even have a facility, right? Like they're starting to build that stuff now. But I mean, Slim Reaper's in the lineup. I'm a D1 KD hater, but I mean, he came out and made a statement. So
I was gonna say KD changes everything.
Yeah.
Because South Sudan is long. They knock down threes. They got that Jones kid who's nice. But KD's different. They
should have pulled him out. He was what 8 for 8, 5 for 5 from they should just pulled him out and let him be done with the game.
Bad the best one.
I mean, is that the reason he the all-time leading scorer in FIBA basketball? Isn't KD?
I think for US.
He is. At least for US, yeah.
Yes, because some of these guys, I was like, they fit perfect for the Olympics. Like Melo was a perfect fit.
Yeah.
Like there's some players that couldn't play in the Olympics. They were terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, they definitely got to play Book a little bit more. He was getting buckets way too easy.
Yeah.
They got to play him a little bit more because I don't see anybody really sizing up and guarding him the way he shoots. And it looked way easy for Book out there, inside and outside.
And you know what, Bob? I liked him with Curry on because they were chasing Curry, leaving Book, and Brown was just finding him.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
Got Bron hitting threes. It's a little easier out there.
Wait, speaking about hitting threes, can we just talk about Bam just shooting up shots? Shooting up shots.
Bam just trying to get in the book somewhere because some of them shots he was taking, like, come on, God, that ain't you. I mean, he's taking 18 footers, dude.
Trying to record a stat.
That side three in the fourth quarter that just literally hit on the corner of the rim and the backboard. I look like me at the Y. I'm like, oh.
Did you see his teammates laughing every time he shot? Like it's a joke out there to them. Like, look at this dude. He just jacking it. But they was up by almost 25 at the time.
Jumping off the minute, man. Is there any other things from the Olympics, man? Because so we did MH and I did a locker room early this week or last week, however you want to call it. Depends on when you start your week. Sunday starts the week, I guess. But anything else you watching from the Olympics? I know we got one HBCU grad on here, so there's I think like 5 HBCU Olympians up there. Your alma mater doesn't have anybody, Gene, so we got to work on that. But there's a couple of HBCUs representing in there.
No, we're gonna represent, man. We're gonna represent all of them, support them all.
Absolutely.
No, I think for me, I've been watching gymnastics. Like talking about a pressure event, gymnastics is pressure as hell, man.
I was just watching the Brazil open floor routine earlier.
I love that, right? Like just to hear, us in this talking about watching open floor routine.
I watch it all.
And that's the thing. Like Simone, is already qualified, right? Because she wasn't in the kind of the parade, the opening ceremonies, because she was going the next day. But she's already locked in. Like, yo, I'm moving on. Like, I got that. I'm 4 events. I'm gonna kind of move on. But it's just dope to see that.
Did you see them? Where I guess Simone, she had hurt her leg, so
her calf.
They was worried about her coming back, but they trying to make it like, what was that girl back in the '80s that was sticking those landings with one leg?
1 foot, yeah.
So you see
Carrie
her.
Strong.
Yeah, going out there sticking every landing with one leg. So now they trying to make that to that type of story. So
Well, they always try to make it relatable, man. So it's just gonna be interesting. And of course, it's so funny. We were talking about track. That's the big thing too. So once that stuff starts coming around, it's going to be interesting to see swimming. Because we do got a couple of people for the culture in the swimming.
We talk about this one rugby clip of that rugby woman just stiff arming chick and then just running like Usain Bolt to the end zone and then putting it down.
She's like that,
bro. I've watched that 25 times.
I've been following her on TikTok.
I feel that hit.
Hey, that person's kid gonna feel that hit, man, because that's gonna get memed out for real, for real.
I was like, truck stick. She just
I love this crazy, bro.
Oh yeah.
So no, man, we're cleaning up in other sports too.
There's an all women's categories fencing final, U.S. women's.
Oh yeah, that girl from Howard, right? Oh
no. I was an Asian chick and a
Stanford
mixed, but Stanford, one of the Ivy League schools. I know she's like a senior or something.
Yeah.
But it was crazy to watch too. I mean, the U.S. is gonna rake like they always do. I'm not worried about that at all.
Right.
Well, and soccer and the women's team, it's so crazy. Like we don't even talk about the women's because we just expect them to win. They're just gonna go ahead and clean that up really quick.
The ones we dominate, we be like, whatever.
Like we got that 4 and 5.
Just let us know.
Did you see the women's when they played against, I guess, some of the ones that didn't get picked up, and that one girl that was just putting in work against them?
Yeah, it makes know her very well.
Yeah, she was just getting crazy buckets on them, and everybody's laughing like, why ain't she on the team?
She put up 31?
Because she pushes off high base.
Second half, she pushed the hell off.
He said she pushes off.
Second half.
Hey, but it looked good though.
I listen. It's certain players I would have took off the women's team. I was like, y'all gonna win anyway. DT shouldn't be there
at all, and her teammate can go with her.
They can pack it back.
Brittany Griner.
Brittany Griner and DT can go home. DT is 6
we know
times.
What that
bro.
is.
You know what? It's other people's time. Let them go.
So hopefully they make that change coming up, right? Because like now you're getting other teams coming into the league, you know, with the Valkyrie, however you pronounce it, the Warriors team, and who else got a team? Was it a team in Toronto or something like that?
I think it's
but just with more new talent and just what they're doing, you know, like you don't want to, you do want to say make way, right? Because like you saw what they were doing in the be good for bringing that up, man. That All-Star game, them girls was cooking and was just trying to show y'all like this is what's next. And like Gene always loves to say, and we ain't even seen Juju yet.
We have not seen Juju. Juju is coming,
bro. This next generation.
Oh yeah, it's this girl named Aaliyah Chavez, number one recruit in the country. She out of Texas. That girl called me.
Yeah, I seen her highlights. Yeah, that ain't even real. Some of that stuff she doing. I mean, it. Right. Yeah, they want to talk about Caitlin and some of these girls in there now. I mean, maybe it's because it's high school girls, but I mean, what she doing to these girls? I mean, inside, outside, shaking them, ripping them, whatever. She can get any way you want it.
She can shoot like Caitlin and have a mid range like Juju.
Yep. What was the Don Staley comment? I didn't see that. I see Kenneth comment on that.
Nah, me neither.
No, they asked her. No, they asked her about the whole Olympic process, and then she was like, well, if like when they was making the process, if Caitlin was playing like she's playing now, it's probably been a different decision made.
Also saying like she was getting knocked for her early kind of which everything wasn't her fault, right? Like she's throwing dimes at people that just not used to catching the dimes that she's throwing.
Right. I was like, it is what it is. Like it's like when the Olympics is politics.
Sure.
Right? The Olympic team is politics. We all know this. I hated that all the spectators and the people on the networks tried to pretend like it wasn't.
Right.
I was like, don't pretend like it. Like I know it's politics. We know what's going on here.
All right. So speaking of politics, let's get into religion. I was back and forth.
Right?
We're ready to talk about politics. Let's bring a little religion, man, and just real brief. So I guess across my feed came the thing about this opening ceremony. So let's just talk about a little bit about the opening ceremony. But the one they were just kind of depicting that it was like the Last Supper. It was just a little off to me. Like I don't know. Like I mean, I see what you're trying to push, but like I just didn't get that narrative, and I don't think it was something that we need to boycott the Olympics from. So I think it was just a little much, And I can leave it at that. We can kind of move on, but I do just want to say sometimes we stretch stuff, and like it was on behalf of like where are we going when Christianity is getting accosted like that, and I'm just like, man, the first thing about Christianity is thou shalt not kill. And then, like, I don't see those kind of posts when, they're killing our people on the streets daily. You know what I mean? So that's just kind of one of those things. And like I said, it's definitely just a stretch.
I think it's political season and people looking for stuff. And they thought they found something, but it just shows the U.S. education system is terrible. I was like, in my first mind, I was like, oh, that's Marie Antoinette. I knew exactly what they're doing immediately.
And they did the whole thing with Marie Antoinette where they went to the one like the dude she was singing the opera and they were playing the rock guitars and they had all the Antoinette people.
I was like, it was 12 disciples at the table. It's 20 people here. What are we talking about here? Come on. Like it's the education system. It just
I said, I enjoyed the opening ceremony, you know what I mean? And like, so don't let that stuff get in the way of, you said, these athletes going out, and doing amazing things. Let's sit back and watch, and let's not let certain things like that be divisive to us again. So, Gene, like another great point where, it is that time where sometimes we're hypersensitive about certain things.
Go ahead, PJ. My thing too is like, have y'all never seen an Olympics opening ceremony?
Right.
They go all out. They all wild. What are we talking about? Like for me, I just watched it. Right. No judgment of it, to Gene's point is like, it's their, like, that's cultural, right? What was actually cool that I saw was all the different athletes from different countries that they were paying homage to, passing the torch, right? Like, I think Mike Tirico said, he's like, usually that's only like your country, right? You only have like athletes from your country doing that. and it was kind of cool to see them blend it. Other than that, man, like if you expected it to be tame or conservative, you ain't never seen an Olympic opening ceremony.
And I do want MH. I'm gonna bring our style icon, and Gene, you fall into this, but MH is on the show with me all the time. So I'm gonna start with MH, and then Gino will kind of go to you because you had me up in the Louis Vuitton store while we was in Paris, waiting in the long lines to get in there. But what do you guys think about the U.S. team's outfit? So they was rocking. I think that was still Ralph the Polo stuff again. So what do you think about the outfits? Some of the outfits, I think it was. Now I'm gonna forget the team, but one of the African teams like had their little garb with the neckline matched the Africa. We posted that on our social. But MH, what do you think about the fits, man?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna kick it off to Gene. I saw basically like the basketball teams fit really, and I was kind of moving around, so I didn't really see all of the opening ceremony. But for what I saw, I mean, I liked it. I always like a good little polo with the big horse on there.
The big horse.
The big horse.
I thought it was pretty dope. I didn't realize like jeans and denim was coming back in that combination though. I think that's kind of like a throwback look, but I mean, it is what it is. I liked it.
I'm over Ralph Lauren for US. I wish you could move on from it. Like you say, South Sudan had a dope outfit. Mongolia had a dope outfit. Haiti's stuff was so clean.
Oh,
Haiti
was clean.
Like they know what Canada did. Like Canada had Lululemon. Like they went to all these different brands you can use. We've been using Polo forever, man. I'm like, it's time to move on. Like we don't have any more American brands we can use.
What they go to?
Cross colors.
What they going to?
Cross colors.
What you want them to go to?
Man, I mean something better than Ralph Lauren.
But what's more American than like Ralph Lauren? I mean, I get your point, but what is more American than that?
Nike
will
put some shit together too.
Nike will put some dope shit together.
They would absolutely.
But that's
with the right direction.
Nike's global like that though, is
that's a US. That's a US company.
It is a US company,
but
it's a global US company.
Yeah, it's a global
company. Yeah, like I get what you're saying, but yeah,
I feel like if they gave Nike a chance, Nike obviously has the R&D, the talent, the everything to really put some shit together. They could have at least entertained the idea and really seen that Nike does this and. Ralph Lauren has been doing it.
Wouldn't Nike be doing other countries?
I mean, I'm sure they probably have. Yeah, but I mean, they could definitely really work some shit together.
And they got Nike in all regions, so I mean, it could be just a Nike off, right? Like, who's doing US, who's doing,
That's how it is for a lot of soccer teams. Like, I mean, especially when it comes to the World Cup, Nike does a lot of jerseys. Nike's and Adidas, but I mean, like Mexico, their World Cup kits are always sick.
Would you want I mean, let's say next Olympics Anthony Edwards is like that guy. Would you want him covering up your whole Nike suit because he's an Adidas guy like Jordan did?
Nah, let Tom Ford do it. Let Tom Ford do the US Olympic team.
Tough, yeah.
Okay. Hey, let's go.
There we go. I'm with you.
Let's go. All right. Anything else from the Olympic ceremony from just for whatever you saw or memes or things like that? How we feel about Snoop Dogg carrying the torch? And at least he didn't try to smoke it. But what do we think about Snoop Dogg crip walking with the Olympic torch?
That's my favorite Olympic commentator, honestly.
I think it's the best story in U.S. history. Like Snoop's story from literally being on trial for murder, being this rap artist from the 90s, of how he's able to evolve into what he is now. Nobody
in the stratosphere, man.
Years ago, nobody would have thought Snoop would be right here doing this.
You want to hear something funny? I actually just had this conversation because Uncle Snoop is like timeless. and y'all know he's got a like baby album out for like babies.
It doesn't
for like kids, like little kids.
Oh yeah, he's got a whole thing.
Look, yeah, dude, it's wild. But someone told me this.
He got the affirmation song.
One of the smartest partnerships that he did was with Martha Stewart, and like it's vice versa. And I'm like, shit, they ain't wrong because I heard this from like my wife's friend who they nursed together, and they playing this music. I'm like, is that Snoop? And they're like, yeah, we all our kids. Snoop is multi-generational. He's black, white, Asian, don't matter. Snoop, everyone loves Snoop. And to your point, Gene, most of these people don't even know he was arrested and on trial for murder, right? They don't know Snoop like we know Snoop.
The album's name was Murder Was the Case, but I don't know.
Like, dude, Doggy Style is like one of those albums that's like as an intro album for a rapper, Doggy Style is one of the top 5 ever. Like, Snoop is that dude, man. Snoop. We all grew up.
I don't even think is that they like Snoop. I just think it's more of the money grab for him. I mean, they did what they need to do to get him to accept being a part of their club so they can say they're friends and associated with him. But I think it's just more about the money they know they can make off of him. Because people are intrigued to whatever he does, whatever he says, you know.
Right.
Everybody's like on that bandwagon.
Bob, it's a business decision for him too.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. I mean, it makes sense on him is if y'all want me to be a part of this, then I need to get on that level like I need to be paid, and he's getting rewarded for that. But I mean, it ain't no mystery. These same people that wanted you out of here, that wanted to throw you in jail, wanted to end your career, realize how significant you are and how much of a money gain you are as far as your ideas and your whole persona that you put on, that they're going to join the bandwagon just to say they associate with you to help you make money because you make them money.
I'm just thinking about that when Snoop went smokeless ad for those fire pits.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Just like he was on.
No, yeah.
It's like that whole Family Feud episode that's been trending. Who's the number 1 rapper? Snoop Dogg. Everybody is Snoop. Like, everybody knows Snoop.
Steve Harvey.
Snoop crosses generations from parents to old people. Community. Oh, Snoop Dogg.
Everybody, yeah.
That's what they know.
Right, but what does that mean? He's part of their line now. He joined their club. So what do you think? They probably going to be a lot of the voters.
That's any entertainer.
Yeah, no, it's not. Not any entertainer.
Yeah. Drake had a 12-year run. That's any entertainer.
It's only a small handful that get that door open for him and say, hey, come hang with us. I mean, and we can go and keep it real now. Kanye was one of them. Now, they don't want him in there no more, but he was a part of that crew at one point.
Wait, are we not going to say the name? Are we not going to say the name? We ain't going to say the name? Too soon.
You know what I'm talking about.
He called Kanye a black vote.
Yeah, I mean, Kanye was part of their group too, and then they don't like how he going, so they kicked him out.
Hey,
yeah, but that's every rapper. There's 50 Cent. There's the Diddler. There's Jay-Z.
I was trying not to go there, G.
We don't want to go there.
Let's say it. That's anybody that's
popular. I'm trying not to go there.
And now it's worse because it's like everybody hopping on these 15-minute of fame people, and they just boom, 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 boom.
Actually, Bob, you make a funny point because I was working out the other day and Jay-Z came on, and it was a song where he drops the line, NFL, I don't need you. Like, they wanted me to play the Super Bowl. Y'all don't need me, I don't need you. And now who running halftime?
Right. Because they put a deal that he couldn't walk away from.
Yeah, they brought it. Apple came in like, hey. Yep.
And
here's that bag.
Yep. And that comes down to I could care less of what everybody think of me, but look what I just got for that, so it don't even matter. I'd rather have no friends and all that.
He got an island. Why you need friends?
Oh yeah,
right,
we
that's
good.
My point. I mean,
and Beyonce. Anyway,
he said, and Beyonce. If I had Beyonce too, I wouldn't care what nobody thinks.
Beyonce and the island, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm golden.
Even though if I get Fred, if I got her with me on that island, we're gonna make it happen.
So the question is, was Snoop Dogg high during his time on the TV? Because we know he smoked during the Super Bowl. Was he high?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's
he found that pressure.
Be upset if he wasn't high.
Is Snoop sober? Has he ever been sober? Like, can someone verify that?
That he was high?
All right, moving on. If anyone doesn't have anything else about the kind of open ceremonies, last thing I'm going to bring up about the Olympics, I'll open it up before we move to the next topic, is So I'm indifferent about this. It's some things I'm excited about, like 2028 flag football is coming to the Olympics. Excited about that. This year in Paris, we're opening up breakdancing, and I don't know how I feel because, the whole situation with how a lot of the stuff from the culture is always kind of stolen, reappropriated, and things like this. We now have breakdancing, b-boying, which they actually quoted in one of the articles I read. It's going to start, and I think it's August 9th and 10th, where they're going to be competing. I am going to watch. Hopefully, I can find time to watch once I find the time. But what are our thoughts about breakdancing being an Olympic sport this far away from when that was kind of a thing?
I look at breakdancing like I look at basketball. It just got culturally big, right? It just started crossing the continent. It's been going on for a long time. Like every culture has breakdancing now. Every culture. So if you want to go in detail, it's a whole article right now where they're talking about. Well, it's not even our culture. It was actually started by Puerto Ricans. So,
but first of all. I guess if you're talking about the style of dance, we can go debate about that, right? But the music that grew that dance,
it's hip hop. Yeah,
it's hip hop, right? So that I guess that's the line I want to draw there. And then, when I say as far as culturally appropriate, like where it's all at, like I've never seen the Sudanese b-boy team, right? Like I never seen them on an ESPN 30 for 30.
Who's the favorite to win, though, right? It ain't us.
No, it's the Asians. It's
Jabberwockies.
Oh yeah.
It's
that's Filipino.
And that's the sad thing about it. It's through hip hop, and we will never win gold.
We will never win gold.
The Japanese, the Chinese, all of them will always win gold when it comes to doing that dancing.
Keep it a buck on the live chat. Anybody on the live chat or anybody on the dais? When's the last time y'all pop locked, boogalooed, happy feet, centipede, the worm, anything?
Hey,
that's all I do.
Y'all need to come to Cleveland, Ohio, or actually Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio. Come see me karaoke. All right, I'm always out there. I'm doing pony and I'm out pop locking, dropping.
Somebody get this man on the USA team staff.
Somebody get this man on the roster.
Hey, actually, I got a serious question. I got a real serious question. Do you think when the IOC brought this up for discussion, they made everybody watch You Got Served? Like
no.
That's a serious question.
They better not. They better not.
Question.
But what are your references, right? Like it's Beat Street, Breaking 1, Breaking 2.
Breaking 2. Gotta have Breaking 2.
That's what I said. Breaking 1, Breaking 2. Like what else you got? Like,
hey, whoever do the broom thing win. You won. They automatically won.
All right, man. Anybody got anything else about the Olympics before I move it on?
I'm just watching the highlights from the USA basketball game. KD was a bucket today. He's a bucket every day, but he was doing it.
Just today.
No, he's a bucket every day. I'm still a D1 KD hater. Fuck that guy, but he was a bucket.
Do they got any of those gamers in the Olympics now? I would be shocked if they don't add the gamers in that.
So,
I'm shocked. Yeah.
So Saudi is actually creating next year an esports or summer games is what they're calling it. Next year, I think it's going to be in Dubai or Abu Dhabi. But Saudi actually announced that. So yeah,
I mean, there's already a big circuit for it. There's a lot that goes on, but there's never like a big event for all of the games. You know what I mean? Like you have Call of Duty that does their tour, and then Valorant does like a big, like multi-level stage tournament. I mean, a lot of the popular games have their championships, but it's never like a conglomerate where you have day after day after day after day of different games being played.
Young EP, that's what I was going to ask you about, man. Since we're on this topic, FaZe Clan, man, they're coming out with a 30 for 30, man. You know anything about them?
Like, I don't know anything about it.
And that's the thing. Like, it's supposed to be like kind of how they've changed the e-gaming and everything like that. But I haven't heard anything about it, so definitely want to kind of note.
I mean, it's definitely helped break it out into a bigger scene. They kind of fell off. They have done a good job of changing with just the market of everything. I mean, they sign Bronny and they sign rappers and they sign this. So they do a good job of including other parts that aren't gaming, that other big orgs don't. Like, they don't focus to that. So it's going to be interesting to see that. I'm definitely going to watch that.
Nice. So real quick, NBA, anybody excited? I know the Knicks had some really good moves, so we kind of talked about that. But anybody excited about the last kind of moves they had in free agency, and we'll kind of jump on.
I just think it's interesting that Bronny signed, what is it, a 2-year, about $7 million contract? But this dude got almost 100-something million in endorsements already. He only signed like 7-8 mil for 2 years. Like, I mean, I just think that's crazy.
They came out and the summer league, he was all over. Like, it was interesting to go to a summer league game and see LeBron. I mean, I saw a Bronny James rug that someone stitched out there.
Yes.
Like,
That's crazy.
I mean, it was so much Bronny James, and it's a shame you had the number 1 pick. He just didn't get as much love as Wemby did. You know, I don't know if because he didn't play in the exhibition games over here, he just didn't like kind of shine it out. But I don't know, MH. I mean, you got any different? Like, everywhere we walked, it was kind of like, I mean, on the cover of the building. And when they do like the game schedules, like if they were highlighting the team, they had their number 1 pick and Bronny was on there, while everybody else's team only had the number 1. So it's crazy.
Yeah, he's got the number 1 selling Laker jersey right now too.
That doesn't surprise me. I mean, I feel like it was definitely a good move for the Lakers to pick him up, especially because outside of basketball, he is a very talented just individual, right? He's a good gamer. He pulls with that crowd. I mean, he's young, obviously, so he pulls with a younger crowd, and he's on TikTok, blah, 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 blah. So it was a good move for them. It was good to see that he grew, I feel like, over the summer league. You know, he came out obviously putting up, 4 or 5 points, but, you know, it looks like he has consistently gotten better at playing Lakers ball. So that was interesting to see, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting with Bronny. I think they're gonna take him back and forth between G League and the team. You're gonna have them moments like, all right, he might start in the G League, then they're gonna bring him up, then they're gonna bring him up for 10 days and send him back down. So we're gonna have those moments. The issue is, I mean, I think it's one of those things, even when LeBron looks to retire, just because his dad is LeBron, he's still gonna be in the league. It's a lot of players. It's a lot of players like that in the league, and people don't know about it.
Gene, I was just about to say that. I was like, wait, what's his name? Who's his dad?
He's fine.
Like,
Right.
Wow, when you were saying he got 150 mil in endorsements, I was like, that's it?
Yeah.
I mean, he in high school, he was on what, that trailer for Fast 10, you know, and because they were talking about family.
Oh yeah,
dude's been in Beat commercials. I'm like, yeah. And then he gets the highest paid contract for 55th drafted player. This is my shock face.
It also lets me know that the Lakers know they're not going to win no championships, so they're going to go for the money.
Wait, did we just see LeBron play today? I'm going to make that dude happy with. Yeah. What are we talking about?
LeBron can play in spurts these days.
Spurts. Dude want to play with his daughter. I'm gonna sign him till his daughter.
I told somebody, I was like, he can wait on Bryce at this point.
Wait. And we're talking about the Lakers, right? Who literally their family, like Jeannie Buss is the owner, right?
Right.
Or the governor. I'm sorry, they changed that name. The governor, right? Mm-hmm. When did she start working for the Lakers? Everybody watching that TV show?
Yeah, she started young. Picking them chilies out.
Right.
Helping dad with revenue. All right. One thing that I want to say, let's move over to NCAA. I know some of you may be playing that game, getting it in. I don't know. First instant reactions about the game. Like it, happy, what's off about it?
It's good to have a game, but they need to put a patch in it. They need to add a patch to it.
They will
already. What's going on?
It's too many little instances where players are like your defense is freezing up, and too many cheese in play. Like, it's like half the playbook is cheating plays because
they'll patch it. I don't think they did like I can't remember if they did any type of open beta or anything like that. So
they didn't.
That's how Madden is always, right? You know, Madden comes out and there's always glitchy plays and it always does this and that. But EA is good about continuously fixing a game. I haven't played NCAA. I don't own a console. I have a PC. So that's one thing that I wish that they would have done.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just drop it on the PC.
But do you think it was because it was rushed because of time? Like they want, like, once they were able to get that the NIL drop, once they were able to get like through that lawsuit and everything, they're like,
it's possible. I'm sure.
I think they just
get it out this year.
I think they had too many chiefs in the building of what they wanted, and they really I told somebody, I said, you really could have just came out with a revamped version of NCAA 14, and we all would have been happy.
Yeah.
I mean, the game mechanics from then
we would have been happy.
I was like, because the mechanics right now are funky.
You wouldn't have been happy because you would have been comparing it to Madden 24, and
but the mechanics to it. The mechanics.
I mean, it's a completely different game, right?
Yeah,
so
it's too much. It's too arcadish.
Yeah, but they dropped a whole different mechanic system. It's a completely. Everybody was thinking that it was just going to be a reskin of Madden, and they strewed away from that so far. So it's nothing like Madden, apparently.
Right.
But it's going to be interesting. Sure. They'll fix it quickly, I'm sure. It's only been out, 2 weeks?
It's some stuff in there. Like, I'm playing now. I'm already in my second Dynasty season.
Damn.
We're going hard in here. And it's like little stuff like this. Like, it's teams that are 7-6 that made the playoffs. It's linemen that are part of the Heisman. I was like, that's not right.
That's what it should be.
How's Colorado doing on your Dynasty?
Oh, I'm not playing with Colorado.
No, I'm saying how they doing on your Dynasty.
I don't know. I gotta see what they do. They're number one. They just as bad as me.
That ain't true.
You know me. I'm running with 1-star programs. You got to build it up.
you got to do it. What do you have?
Yeah, I'm playing with the good teams. I'm running with Sam Houston State right now.
Yeah.
Damn.
East Carolina.
Trying to build a program.
Damn.
Who you got in mates?
East Carolina.
Yeah. If anybody that play with the good teams, I know you're not a real player. Yeah. We build this thing up over here.
Ohio Bobcats all day. Ohio Bobcats.
I will tell you this: Travis Hunter is the best player on that freaking game. You cannot throw his way for anything.
Have you seen the clips of
Ohio State too?
Yeah,
have you seen the clips of Travis and Dion playing, or Shador? Sorry, they're like they've been streaming together and playing, and like it came down to like one last play, and Travis was trying to throw over the top, and Shador picked him off with Travis Hunter to win the game. It's crazy.
That's classic.
Yeah, Travis Hunter is cold as he cold in that game.
So while we're still in NCAA, 2 other things. One, so I don't know if you guys seen that the NCAA has now removed weed off the banned substance list. Long overdue, crazy move. What's your thoughts?
Man, I wouldn't remove it.
No.
Hell no. Have you dealt with athletes? They were doing it. They were doing it without the rule. Now there's no rule, bro. Some of these kids, I will tell you this, is not enough discipline in this generation for them to have weed.
Hey, Gene, you know what? You hit on a point that actually leads to like a bigger concern that I think is going to start happening in college athletics is these legendary coaches or coaches, they're not going to want to deal with it, right? They're just going to retire. They're just going to leave, or they're going to go to NFL. To your point, like that's another thing that we're just going to see, and we're going to see other coaches get the opportunity, but like you're just not going to see coaches want to stick around. Like we always talk about athletes and players, but you're not going to see coaches want to do it either.
But is that not something that coaches could take under their own, like, kind of rule set where, you know, they set the rules? I don't care if it's NCAA approved. I'm drug testing, and if you pop, then that's it for you. You know, I'll bench you. or something like that. You know what I mean?
I mean, they're just going to
that
bracket
post-transfer.
weed on the same level as drinking. It's just going to be on the same. It's going to be no different than an athlete coming in there drunk. Yeah, you got rules on the team. You can't come into the facilities drunk or drinking, but can they stop you from doing it? Weed's going to be in the same category as that. So, I mean, if the laws change, then they have to adjust to the laws. How can you punish somebody if legally in most places they can do it, or it's just a fine or a ticket? And it's the same with drinking. You can't have open containers or this and that, or you can't drink in certain areas.
Right.
That's all they're going to do with the weed.
I mean, if it's one example right now, it's Georgia. You see what's going on in Georgia right now?
And the boys about to play Speed Racer.
Yeah, it's bad out there.
Issues.
Them boys got issues.
Oh,
like every day is a new Georgia player in trouble.
And he just got there.
Georgia.
I hate
He
to
out
see
there, drag
that
race.
Georgia is having problems with Texas coming into the SEC. Damn.
Man, I should be crying about that.
Whatever. I was like, you need to worry about your boy getting back on the sauce after his wife left.
Who?
Oh,
Sarkeesian.
Oh, his life.
Jeez. Hey,
His wife left
too.
Yeah. Divorce.
man.
They get a divorce.
See
He
him
was
pulling
the one that was
out.
keeping them balanced.
Dang, don't do that.
You got to worry about that.
So then now the NIL weed sponsorships legal?
No.
They can't do alcohol, right?
They can't do alcohol.
They can't do alcohol. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hold on. That's weird though. So how they can't do alcohol for NIL, but Snoop Dogg is hosting a bowl game where they're taking money from alcohol.
Wait. EJ, you tell me just because we not letting the players do it, we still gonna take the money, baby.
Right.
What was I
Snoop
thinking?
Dogg. We just had a
Bud
conversation.
Light still cash out.
Whoa. We said they can't take the money.
But you don't know any bowl games named after any of those beverages.
Nah, I mean, obviously, I'm.
What is Snoop's bowl? It's just the Snoop bowl, right?
It's the gin and juice bowl for
It's
the gin and juice. He how all these canned seltzers and all of that stuff. He has a canned gin and juice, and it's going to be in Arizona, the gin and juice bowl, sponsored by Snoop Dogg.
Hey, I got the Jordan Bowl in 2026 coming to Vegas, bro.
What conferences are there? What conferences go to his bowl game? Do we know?
Well, since I don't know the conferences any damn more,
I think it's the same as, because wasn't this the Barstool Bowl that they just took
It's
over?
the Mid-American Conference.
Yeah, it's
No.
MAC and
Arizona.
Not West.
Arizona,
No,
it was no. Arizona had the Cheez-It. They had the Buffalo Wild Wing.
Got you.
Need them to get it together.
I'm trying to think.
You
Like,
sure it wasn't?
it wasn't.
It was Barstool's bowl.
It was Barstool's Bowl. Yeah,
And it's Arizona.
ever since all that shit was going with Barstool, yeah, they stopped that sponsorship. So it's the Barstool Bowl. So it is the MAC, and I think it's like it's either Mountain West or like Conference USA or something like that.
I don't care.
Oh, I'm a MAC guy.
Everybody that's not in the power four, it's just like, go ahead and do your.
I'm trying to go to the Gin and Juice Bowl.
Do what you got to do.
Gin and Juice Bowl coming up this year. All right, so back to NIL. We spoke about Nike, and there's a owner of Nike that says he's going to provide his alma mater unlimited resources and dollars to NIL for them to bring a championship before he dies. Fair, unfair? What do we think about it?
It's fair game. They shouldn't have opened NIL, and they should have had standards and sets until they change it. It's fair game. So if you got a alumni or somebody with bread, then he should be able to.
As long as there's no rules, it is what it is.
It is what it is. You still got to line them up, though.
And look, and Oregon's still not going to win.
Correct.
Probably not, but
They
there's
do
still
all that, still not
Until
win.
the Georgia boys go over there, until
Yeah.
that up front group go over there to Oregon, it ain't gonna matter. I don't
I
care.
was gonna say,
Line
I
it
feel
up.
bad for his kids or whoever's going to inherit.
Unless you can get them front seven kids out the South. It ain't happening.
Unless they going all the way to Oregon, don't worry about it. You can do
Hey,
whatever
but you
want.
can't feel bad for the kids because they get paid.
Get them paid.
No, I
Hey,
meant
they're gonna be
his
Some of them
fresh.
don't need to
All
go
of-
to
I
the
meant his
NFL. They're already-
grandkids.
But you know who gonna suffer from
who
it?
was going to inherit that money?
You know who's going to suffer from all these kids getting paid? The NFL. NFL going to suffer. We're going to get some
Think so?
trash.
I don't
Really?
think so.
There's
I
no
don't think so.
motivation no more.
I don't think so.
It's no motivation to be good.
And you know what happened?
I can get 20 million in college and be done with football.
Right, and that's cool. Because if you go to the NFL with that same attitude, you can get your block knocked off
I
real
know,
quick.
but a lot
So
of
come in there with your 20 million. Come in there with your
And go
20 million. It's somebody making 3 million that's
but-
gonna knock your block off.
but if you look at the talent, that's going to the NFL, it done dropped off the last like 2 years.
Not really.
I
ain't
don't
true.
agree with
Gene,
that.
I disagree. No.
So just because the US
Don't look-
lost
don't
to
look at-
just
don't
because
look at the
USA
five
lost to
versus-
Japan, you going all the way left.
Don't
That
look-
USA versus Japan game was an anomaly.
Now, is it as
Hey, they lost another one right after that.
Hey,
too.
look,
And then
don't-
they lost another one. That
Yeah.
don't count, Gene.
don't look at the 5 first picks of the first round. Look at the draft.
yeah, I'm talking about the
as a whole.
depth. Yeah, the depth.
At the depth of the draft is terrible.
But we
Yeah,
gotta
but
let
those
that-
are the
same
you
guys
gotta let
that-
that out, though.
There's no depth in the draft no more.
Yeah, but those
Yeah,
later
Anthony, you
picks
believe
ain't
us?
making a lot of NIL money, no way. All those later picks you're talking about. So
No, they
we're talking about the top of the
money,
draft.
no.
They ain't making 20 million.
Yeah,
What-
man,
what-
somebody
Bobby,
making
Bobby.
20 million. And,
No, the only people that's
Hold
not
on,
making
Bobby.
money is linemen. That's
Bobby,
the only people
Bobby, what's
that's
going
making money.
Bobby, what's gonna happen to them when they get to the league?
you're going to get the block knocked off. And you're going to get hurt bad. And ain't nobody going to care. And ain't nobody take your
And-
20
and the
million
reason
and go to the hospital
tell you
and get
this.
taken care of.
20
You come in there
20
thinking
go-
with your 20 million
go-
that you that big of a difference because you got 20 million. It's somebody making less than that or a million or 1.2 that got to pay a lot of taxes, got
But
6 kids
I'm
that's
gonna
going
tell
to knock
you
that
this.
block off.
I'm gonna tell you this, and this why
Bobby,
it's
why we
gonna
got
happen.
6 kids?
Texas
It'd be
A&M,
like that.
Texas A&M is the base for all this. Texas A&M was rolling out so much money on players in like 2022. They were like paying everybody, had the number 1 class.
And did nothing.
All of them are bust now. Every single player is a bust.
Gene, let me
mean
tell
they
you, that
weren't
makes
good
my
football
heart so
players.
happy.
No, they were good. They just got paid and just the motivation wasn't there no more.
Gene, you don't just be good and then all of a
It's
sudden you
happened
NFL
before.
ready and you
What are we
not.
talking about?
No, you
It's
weren't
happened
NFL ready
before
from
in the
the jump.
history of sports.
Just because
It's
you got
happened.
paid don't mean you ain't a good athlete no more.
No, it's me when you got what you need, you getting out. Your motivation not you're
Well,
not
get out there
motivated.
because we don't want to watch you, and I don't want you on my fantasy team anyway. I want your head knocked off.
There's
I
one
want
person
somebody
that comes to my mind, and it's Des
when you
Bryant.
got a
Not-
whole bunch
look.
of kids that's hungry. I don't want that clown on my
Guess
team.
what? Guess what? We're paying him now. You're not getting that no
Well,
more.
I don't want him.
Well, you this here.
I
You
don't
got you
want
about to get Arena League football and enjoy it.
Well, hey,
No,
I don't believe that though.
No,
I don't believe that's funny though.
You about to
No.
get Arena League football. Enjoy it.
no, Gene. Kyler Murray done this year, right? Too, right? This is
Oh, this is the last year.
Yeah, this is
last
last
year.
year. Yep.
All right.
Okay. Oh
Okay.
my gosh, thanks MH. I gotta reclip that. This is
Oh,
this is Colin Murray's last year.
This is Kyler last year in the league. We baseball team.
That boy say, "What's the athletics hitting for? Athletics going to Vegas. I'm gonna be the main piece for the athletics going to Vegas.
Okay, this is it.
Let's go.
This is
and he
it.
gonna be in the
This is
MVP race this year just because you said that.
Wow, there we go.
He got
There
that
we
guy.
go.
He got one of them guys at receiver. Watch.
You do.
He
got one of them
can't
guys
get the ball to him.
Oh, he'll get the ball to him. He got one of them guys.
And the NFL's been talking about re-releasing. What was the game that he liked to play? They're re-releasing that a little later.
Call of Duty dropping
Call
soon.
EP says it's in the Olympics. It's
Hey.
coming up. It's coming up.
Imagine- No, the Call of Duty tour is already done.
Hey, look,
I will say,
Call-
I'll-
Hey,
I'll
Call
say
of Duty,
that
Kyler,
close
this
it
is
out.
it.
wait, Eric, don't Call of Duty drop like week 1 of the
October,
NFL season?
yeah, it's like October.
Yeah,
Early October.
it's over,
This is
baby.
it. All right, this is it.
Call
This is
of
We
Duty
gotta
drops.
find out which week it drops, and then we just gotta watch.
Oh my God! So just to catch everybody online, if you haven't been following us, Gene made this prediction. He said that Kyler Murray will not be in the league anymore after 3 years. So we're coming up on this 3rd year,
This is it.
and then now we need to watch when this game comes out because he trends to be really bad because he doesn't study it. So it's gonna be very interesting. But I still don't believe that, Gene. I think there's too much talent as far as football. There's too many teams. There's too many leagues. So, if we have a down drop of people in the league, I think there'll be more people like who's trying to be in the XFL and all those things. And now, like I said, we got Japan playing where they're paying, or was it Japan or Tokyo? So, I mean, Tokyo.
Oh, no, we
Japan,
got beat
whatever.
like by 2 teams. It was terrible.
Yeah.
Right, we got beat by 2 teams. So you got them. That's a growth of football that's going to happen. So I don't think that the game's in trouble by any means.
It's October 24th, by the way, is when Call of Duty drops.
Oh, so he good. We good.
Remember that's probably like his bye week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strategic.
Yeah.
He picked his bye week. He's like, no, we gotta have it here, y'all.
With NFL coming up, it is here, man. You know, teams are in camps. We're getting close. Definitely part of the season. Not truly love. Any worries? And I'll start with you, Cowboys. We got 2 Cowboys representatives on here. Are we worried about any holdouts? And the funny video that I sent you, Skillet, young nephew, with the Ezekiel walking out.
I saw something about CD holding out. I don't think I've seen anything else after about it. I'm not really too worried about holdouts. I will tell you, I'm not excited about the season.
Dak staying or leaving?
Dak, I could care less. Let me be honest with you.
Wow.
I think he stays, especially if they win a fucking playoff game. Number one, right? I think he'll get paid. I don't think he gets $60 million. I think he might actually. I don't think he deserves $60 million. So I don't know. I'm excited for catch me when we talk about basketball season and hockey season and
what you got,
Rangers are starting to get good. So,
I mean, I think when the Cowboys are less talked about, I think they play better, and the narratives change quickly in the NFL. I think Jordan Love just got paid. I remember seeing Jordan Love when the Packers came here to play the Raiders, and it was looking like he wasn't the guy, and now he's
the guy
most guarantee ever for a quarterback. So. Things have changed real quick. I think the Cowboys are going to be all right. I really do.
I think they'll be all right. I think they'll make the playoffs.
I think they got a problem week 1.
Hey, Kenneth, watch it. All right, calm down.
Who they play week 1?
Yeah, who they got week 1?
The Browns, baby.
You're out of your mind.
Come to Cleveland. Myles Garrett about to come welcome that.
Hey, Roger, you got any massage place recommendations or?
Actually, I got a few. EP, hit me up when you get in town.
Cool, yeah.
So how they gonna do, man?
Hey, wait, he said massage place.
How they gonna do, Roz? Your team gonna be on point?
Listen. I'm a Browns fan, been a Browns fan all my life. I am not one of the Browns fans that literally say, we're gonna get Super Bowl. You know, it's our year. Honestly, I just want to see us healthy.
Hold on, Roger. There's Browns fans that say that?
Bro, the moment our season ends, we say next year's our year. Come on, baby.
I remember not long ago, y'all was giving out Bud Lights for wins.
We look great on paper. I just need my guys to stay healthy, and I need Nick Chubb to be at least 75% of who he was.
Is he back in camp?
And EP, what you said, I just need a quarterback who can just get my guys the ball. That's it. I don't care if his name is Jameis Winston. I just need a quarterback who can get my ball.
I just saw something about Jameis. It was a post about his breakfast or something. It was like hot Cheetos, eggs, gravy, sauce. It was a terrible looking breakfast.
And
then he was like throwing
a strange cat, but apparently everybody
at practice.
Nobody's diet is stranger than DK Metcalf, who just eats gummy bears and shit and Skittles to
whatever that dude do.
Boy, 6'4", 250, and
pause, but
I just
he eat whatever the fuck you want to.
Hey, bro.
Get your big ass on the line.
Solid, right? Come on. I wish
I could. Ocho Cinco, eat McDonald's, right? Some of these athletes, man, I don't know how. I get that they're active, right? But that shit.
Hey, Gene, you said something. Gene, did you ask me something?
No, I was about to ask you about Cleveland. I'm there next week, so.
Oh, bro.
You want to know about those massage?
No, I don't know about the massage. I'm trying to say, what's the good food spot?
Hit me up. I got you. Man, it depends on what you're looking for, bro. You look for something? I got you, man.
Yeah, matter of fact, I'm out there this Friday. Yeah. So.
Oh, bro, what you feeling? What food? What you trying to eat?
Are we gonna take that offline?
No, I was like,
moving on. Speak now, forever hold your peace. No, NFL is always a good time. One of the comments that was made, coach said that Lamar Jackson is going to be the best quarterback of all times. What do we think about that? Because I don't know. There was still this guy named Brady, and then there's a guy named
not even
Mahomes.
The best quarterback in the league.
Who said that?
His coach.
Is he the best quarterback in his conference? I mean, in his division? Hell.
He says and time will tell that he would be the
Yeah,
best
he's the best in the
quarterback.
division now.
Now he's got the MVPs. I mean, if you look at
Like apples
MVP,
and
nobody
oranges.
else, right? Like apples and oranges. I mean, hey,
I don't know about that.
Mahomes got
If the
just
one
as
stop
many.
getting hurt, I don't know.
Patrick
I might be
Mahomes just
taking-
got as many, and he's got 3 championships.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm taking.
so
Joe
even
Burrow.
though I think last year was his chance to win the title, I don't know what the hell happened in his camp or what he was trying to prove by like not taking that
Not
rock
running?
in, not running.
Yeah, he got back. He got back on his shit now. He lost a lot of weight.
He
it
lost
looked
a lot of
like.
weight.
Yeah, so he about to be back on his.
Now he's not
Yeah,
saying
he
right
was-
now. He said we're going to talk
Yeah,
about him. So
no,
like I guess
yeah.
that gives room for stuff to happen. He's already got an MVP. So but everybody's just throwing him all the way out right now.
That's his
he
coach
got 2
behind
MVPs.
him. That's his
What'd you say?
coach behind his
Only
guy.
have 2?
Oh yes,
Yes, 2
Yes.
MVPs. Yeah.
I mean,
Also,
by,
Coach behind his guy.
by far, I will say by far the best athlete I think I've seen on a football field in my life is Lamar Jackson.
Right.
It is incredible to see him play live. So yeah,
Yeah.
No,
He's that guy.
Yeah, he's good.
he's
Right.
that guy.
so he still has
But-
time. So we'll see. I mean, he's
But-
behind though as far as like
Yeah.
what Ken had, like
I
the
was,
Super
I was
Bowl.
like,
That
I
definitely
always
helps.
I always worry about quarterbacks where you gotta when teams they want to force you to throw. Like that's when teams get excited when you throwing the ball.
Here's the thing, though.
If
He
you're the
is
fastest man on the field, I think that would be the same thing. I mean,
Yeah.
people still say that about LeBron James shooting jump shots. I
Yeah.
mean, it is what it is.
Look,
LeBron gotten better.
Gene, but see, Gene, so is Lamar. And here's the thing: I hate saying anything good about the Ravens, but like, we gotta stop. We gotta stop this narrative that Lamar Jackson can't throw, because you can watch his tape and MH, what you talked about. Bro's he's got a slingshot, and he puts it on the money. We don't want to see Lamar, other than like Michael Vick. Like Lamar Jackson can throw that ball, right? And we don't want to show him love like that. But dude's a quarterback. He's a beast. Now he's not Patrick Mahomes, or he's not. The EJ you brought up Tom Brady and like some of the greats. He's great, but he can throw. Boy can throw. He ain't just a running quarterback. He just does running better than anyone else.
Anybody else? Yeah.
Like, anyone
Ever.
ever. Like and that's talking about Mike Vick too,
Yeah,
right?
including Mike.
Facts.
Yeah, I was like, but to me, Jim and Jaden Daniels the same player.
I'm interested in Jaden
It's
Daniels.
same
Is they the same player?
Too.
And to me, I think Jaden Daniels is more slicker than Lamar.
I didn't say Jaden
No,
Daniels
good.
get smoked in college, and that's what
Yeah,
bothers me about him. I'm
I
talking
don't
about
understand
smoked.
how you
At
gonna.
LSU or when he was at Arizona.
On
He got
LSU.
both. He took
I'm
both.
talking-
Yes.
Smoked.
Yeah, but how are you going to compare a two-time MVP in the NFL to somebody in college who had a decent last year?
I mean, they just
No, they're
literally
not.
they
No,
the
they're
same
not.
player coming out.
No, they're not.
Yes,
No,
they
no,
are.
they're not.
How they not?
No,
They're
they're not
the
the
same
same.
player.
But
They're
until that
definitely the
man
same
puts
player.
in that same work Lamar Jackson put in, he ain't even close right now.
I'm with you, bro.
And
I mean,
I don't know about all
does he have flashes of similar like Lamar? Yeah, at times, but it is not
to
consistent.
me,
Lamar,
he's the
Lamar's Lamar 24/7.
I
The
would
way
say
we see
Lamar-
him play is what we seen him at Louisville.
Lamar is the
Jaden
better.
Daniels did not play like that the first 2 years. If
Lam-
you watched
Lamar-
him, he did not.
Lamar is the better runner. Jaden's the better passer.
That ain't true.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not, dude.
The film says so.
Okay, when you watch the Redskins, I want that same energy.
You go
Lamar
see it.
comparison. When you watch those kids, that same enthusiasm.
And when they're going to wait to start, he's starting out the gate.
They're not even comparable right now, dude.
Hey, are we about to have the Redskins home opener? We're gonna all just jump back on. We're gonna be watching in the middle.
No, we need to, because Gene need to understand. Sometimes he be saying stuff out the side of his mouth that don't make sense. That don't make sense. You compare Jaden Daniels, who had
I'm
one good year.
comparing. No,
one
let's
good
get
year
it. Let's get it right.
to Lamar
Let's
Jackson.
get it right. Colorado gonna win 8 games. What I'm comparing.
Hey, don't.
No,
Hey, you was you speak for them. Hey,
no.
What
don't get it
I'm
twisted.
comparing is when you come out of when Jaden Daniels is coming out of college, when Lamar Jackson is coming out of college. They the same player coming out of college.
That Lamar
They're
was
the
at
same player,
Louisville.
and Jaden Daniels is the better passer.
Okay, Lamar was at Louisville. LSU is in the top 5 recruiting class every single year. You can't compare where they was at.
As an LSU fan, This class was not in the top 5.
Man, stop it. They
This was
always got NFL
no, they wasn't
players.
because they
How
lost
many
the
Louisville
year.
got? How many players went to the NFL when Lamar
Yeah,
left
then
for
they got
Louisville?
2 first-round
His
receivers.
running back, his receiver, all of them went to the league.
Yeah, all right, man.
Who?
Y'all had about
What are you
20
talking
of them
about?
at
That
LSU.
Louisville team is good.
Man, all right, man.
Louisville's. Hold
And
on,
there's about
G.
20
Hold on.
of them
I
at
can't let you
LSU.
do that.
The Louisville Lamar team.
And
They
there
went
was
to the
about 20
NFL?
of them that same year LSU that went to the NFL, and they keep
They had
10 to
the
15 every year.
They had the one kid who got booted from Bama's team.
Who?
What's his name?
Right, you don't even know his name. That's why he's not relevant.
No, LSU had 2 first-round receivers this year.
They always got first round.
They
All
only
the
got
time.
first round receivers.
I don't think it's comparable.
No, you
I
can't
know
compare
Louisville to have that,
Louisville
those
to
guys.
LSU.
I'm with you, Bobby.
Well, and here's the thing.
9
like
games
Paul,
for CU this year too.
I watched
9
Lamar.
games?
Granted, it's
Oh, I
against
gotta
my
keep this down.
podcast, torch him. But like to say like Jaden's a better passer, he also got more chances to pass the ball. Like against Ohio University's defense, Lamar still had to run. He didn't have those guys blocking him, right? Like he had to use his feet in college.
Interesting.
Yeah. Same player.
Same player.
Double down.
Same player.
All right. So anything else draft related, man? Like I said, it's gonna be an interesting season. We are going to next show do the countdown for we're gonna pull the schedule up. We got to get the countdown for how many games Coach Prime's gonna win over there with the Colorado boys.
9.
9 of
8.
I'm hearing 9. G says 8. So we'll go over the schedule and we'll run
Vegas
that
got
down.
them
We'll
at
run that.
5. So-
Vegas got them only winning 5.
Only 5.
Jeez. All right. Skillet, little nephew, I'm gonna need you to jump on this, man. So Copa America was a real big to do. Maybe some people watched. We had a couple games here in Las Vegas. I did not get to check it out. I think you had a chance to roll by and see some of that. Great energy. It was great for the town and things like that. Ms. Davis, thank you for joining us. Wanted to say hey. We're all doing good in here, so I hope you're enjoying the chat and feel free to continue to comment. But what do you think about Copa America and then America not even making it through the finals? I think we're the first ever to host. Okay.
They just don't take it serious. Obviously, they do. You compete, but like at the end of the day, I mean, something needs to change. So they need to go out and get one of these top coaches that want to do it. And I mean, they have the talent. Don't get me wrong. You have these players that are playing overseas in the Premier League and the Serie A and like the La Liga. I mean, you have U.S. players that are playing in the top 5 leagues in the world and doing well. I mean, Pulisic had a good season, so they definitely have the talent. They need to figure it out. It's not surprising as a person who watches soccer, especially American. It's not surprising at all.
And they talked about that, right? Like we don't take time to develop, and I think that's kind of
but
what
I will say they are making. I mean, you have other like top 5 league teams that are creating like camps, not camps, but almost like a camp. But they're under 17, under 16, they're coming, they're recruiting from here now. So like they're building markets for us to develop players, but we're not doing that. You know what I mean? Like it could be you have players there's a player's name is Marcus Rashford. He plays for United, which is the team I support in Manchester. He's been with Manchester United since like U10. We could do that. We obviously have the funds, but I mean, it's not serious. You know what I mean? Like the other sports get the priority. So it's also hot as shit here. So I feel like that plays into it as well. Outdoor soccer sucks. And the season, especially like for the MLS, the season is through the summer. So it sucks.
Anybody else get to check out any of the matches, whether it was on TV or, if it made it to your city? No.
Missing out. It's a good time. I'm excited for the World Cup. I'll be mortgaging my house to go to as many games as I can.
Well, hopefully we have a better display. They fired the coach.
Yeah.
So, it was like a lot of people calling. So hopefully we get someone in there that's going to, infuse something in the system.
Yeah.
Or figure out what the hell the ladies are doing. Like, something.
I mean,
right?
it's not the same. It is comparable and it's not. 10, 12 years ago, the talent on the women's side of things wasn't the same. It's coming up. I wouldn't say that it is still there because of the amount of teams that put in the work for the men's side, like internationally. So the talent is growing on the women's side. They took it serious from the jump. The women's team did, so they have always been great. You know what I mean? Like they started winning, and they never stopped, and they kept that same mentality and they kept that same attitude. I feel like the U.S. hasn't done anything of relevance on the international stage of soccer since it's like 2000. I'm thinking of 2000 to 2006. I think they went to the quarterfinal. It's been that long. We haven't seen anything good from them outside of they make it maybe past the group stage, and then it's a bust in the round of 16. So they just need to figure it out. They have time. They get somebody good as a head coach and a good coaching staff now.
Right.
I mean, they have plenty of time to develop in the next 2 years before the World Cup, and I think they can have a good run in the next World Cup, especially with it being in North America. You kind of don't have a choice.
Get together.
Yeah.
How much do they play together, like chemistry-wise, in
They play a lot.
preparation for these things? They play together a lot?
Yeah, they play a lot because, I mean, they play a lot of international friendlies. So, and that's like every year. You know what I mean? Like that's ongoing. It's multiple games a year. So they have a lot of time to develop the chemistry.
All right, man. Last topic before we open it up. If you guys on the chat have anything, and we're going to open up to our days as well. But the WNBA milestone TV rights deal, $2.2 billion, man, just off of everything, the momentum that they're doing. So love to see that. Love to just, like I said, see that game kind of continue to go. But then there's some things that came out that Cheryl, the best Cheryl Miller, the best Miller in that family, came out and said that it should have been more. I'm not really in on how they kind of calculate that, but just kind of what's your thoughts, people? I mean, definitely going to lean on Eugene for, what you kind of, as far as media rights deals and things like that. But what's the group's initial thought on, I mean, other than happy, I mean, if you want to express that, you could definitely do so. But yeah, seeing the WNBA get that TV rights deal done.
I'm happy for them, but I think they should have got to like 8 to 10. That's really where their value is.
And based on value of brand,
media, future players coming in, like the game is like, as long as they keep their rules where it's like old school basketball, it's going to continue to rise.
And I think that's definitely one of the things, right? Because they talk about even the people that support us, like it's traditional basketball, right? You go and seeing people move the ball around. You still have a big that's doing post game stuff like that. They can't stretch the floor, but yeah. No, I totally get that.
Yeah, I think the value is right around 8, and I think I'm with Cheryl on it. I was like, when I saw it, I was like, they probably should have got more because the NBA All-Star number did. I was like, right there, tell you they should have got more.
Gene, so I'm at like me being a sales guy, negotiator. What went wrong? What do you think went wrong?
Oh, it's the same thing we've always said about the WWE. They got the wrong people in charge.
Or one of those things, happy for what you get. And sometimes people, as we all will, the people that are in that negotiations part, is they know that they kind of have that leverage. And so on the onset, it sounds like a big number, right? Like when you jump to, what were they at, like 2 something, 300?
Yeah.
Right? So it's like when you throw that number in it, you're just like, hey, be happy that we're giving it to you instead of being in an empowered position and saying, no, we're not going to be happy. This is what we're actually worth.
Yeah, I wouldn't have signed up 11 years. Hell no.
That was 11 years?
Yeah, I would like see me in 4.
Initially, I thought 2.2 was a good amount, but just seeing like the NBA with a reported $75 billion deal on the table, that's
right. It's like
that's a big gap.
You got to think about a lot of the NBA don't bring in those type of ratings anymore. Like it's really like the ratings.
Gene, when we were talking about the NIL affecting the NFL, I was saying that I think the NBA is what's going to get affected. The one thing that's going to save the NBA is that our international game is balling, right?
Right.
But like domestically, like, bro, Amano Baycott literally stayed in school all 4 years and then came out and was like, yeah, I was getting $2 million. I'm chilling.
Right.
I'm big dog on campus. I'm going to be a bench role player on the Charlotte Hornets. Why would I want to do that when I'm big dog on campus? So to your point, like, let's be honest too. And listen, I'm from Cleveland. I'm LeBron, whatever you want to call it. Bro, he's 40. KD, even though he played great, is getting up there. Steph. And granted, we got some good young players in the NFL or NBA. But they all from foreign countries. And it's been dipping anyway. It's been dipping anyway.
Like I don't know what they're doing. So are they leaning on Cooper Flag being the next great American? Like I don't know what's going on.
Yes.
That one can ball.
They're gonna try.
He can.
Well, you know, John missed his I don't know if he can make this comeback.
Missed the shot. You're gonna say shot?
Yeah. I was attempting to my nephew brought me back there. Hey, it is what it is. Two-gun salute.
I mean, I mean, they've been trying. They was trying to lean on Ant all playoffs. They was trying to swing everything towards Ant, but I was like, I don't know where they're gonna swing it. Like Cooper Flag gonna have to be that guy. Like,
I mean, I definitely think Anthony Edwards has the potential to be that guy.
Yeah, I do too, because he has a personality.
Absolutely. He is big and bright, and I mean, he's outspoken, and it's not in a bad way either.
Right.
I see him being the guy in 2 years.
Where JT at, man? Y'all, or Tatum?
No, Jason Tatum needs to fix his haircut to be that guy, bro.
Dang.
Oh man,
horrendous. It's. I'm also a Mavs fan, so
I'm still kind of shocked that like these networks, and this just shows that this lets me know TV sucks. Like it's no good shows anymore. That they gave all that money to the NBA. I was like, that's a lot of money for that deal. And what if you don't get it in return? Like, what if the ratings continue to just crash?
So to that point, just thinking about this, WNBA is on the rise, and those numbers are up.
Yep.
NBA is kind of sliding down, right? You just gave all that money. Who owns the WNBA?
The NBA.
What? Let's be honest. Was that a package negotiation? We gonna take this, y'all gonna take this and be happy, and but guess what? Now if those networks, WNBA, that NBA gonna make money,
right? Right. You can always sub games. Like, hey, I'm taking this game. I know that because they do it to us all the time. They will call you like, hey, we want your game. You're my prime time spot now.
I think a lot for ratings as well, though, could be like these dumbass like streaming services that own the rights to certain games. Like in the Dallas area, it's all Bally's. It's the Rangers on Bally's, the Stars on Bally's, the Mavs on Bally's. It's the Wings are on Bally's. So it's just I live 20 minutes north of Dallas and I can't get Bally's, so I can't even watch like Rangers game. It's all blackout. So what the hell is the point? I'm having to find more creative ways to watch these games. So, I think that plays into a factor is for ratings as well, because I can't be the only person in that situation you have.
What you're talking about is like these streaming companies are killing regional networks. I mean, Bally's is literally bankrupt.
Yeah,
right?
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Like growing up, you turn the TV on, you see a local game, and that was the best. And now it's not that. Now it's all a money grab, and it's just aggravating.
And some of these streaming services are locking up like full days, right? Like you can only see this tournament or this championship game on this network. So no, it's definitely.
I don't like anything on Amazon. I don't like football on Amazon. I don't like nothing on Amazon. Like the commentators, like it's boring. I was like, man, we gonna put this back on network TV with some real people and entertaining people, not your cousins that you done brought in that you trying to give jobs to. Like, stop wasting money and stop wasting my time.
The NBA is going to Amazon, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Dude, they did TNT dirty.
Yeah, that's what I saw. And then I saw that like it wasn't going through and that TNT was going to be renewing. And then
TNT's fighting. It ain't over yet. It ain't over.
It was like 30 minutes later. The NBA was like, "Nah, we straight."
Yeah, it was quick. It was way quicker than I was expecting it to
Because
be.
you know
I was
why?
like, oh,
They
on
know,
TNT.
they know the streaming service like Amazon can dip back into the pot next time.
Oh yeah,
and pay that number.
And pay that number.
Yeah,
so they don't want to damage that relationship.
Absolutely.
So
I will say this. I'm excited for Round Ball Rock to come back on NBC.
Oh yeah, I was watching it. It was on today during the Olympics. They played.
Oh, I know. Oh, that was fire.
It made me feel like it was basketball again.
Bro, that was fire. I ain't gonna lie. I told Alexa to turn it on.
So you see that point? Anybody want to comment to that? I saw MH giving the thumbs up on it.
That's a really good point, DeAnthony. That's a good point. Sports gambling and game purchases, commercials, shoe companies tie themselves to the league. First 20 minutes of the show was dedicated to the NBA, aka the Olympic players. So that is a good point. I mean, even when they were doing their like friendly matches, you could watch France and whoever France was playing through the app and everything like too. So I mean, I agree. I agree with you. Summer League, we talked about Summer League. That's another part where they show every game on Summer League on TV. So
I will say that Peacock app is A1 for the Olympics. Like that is good.
Yeah.
Like it's easy to maneuver, easy to watch what you want to watch. Yeah.
Peacock is
great timing by Love Island USA. They hit it right there, and then you go right into the Olympics. That's great timing. I mean, great timing.
That's funny. All right, man. Well, that's about all I got, man. If anybody want to bring anything else up, I will do the 10-second church pause, and then MH, man, bring us out, man. Final thoughts.
The only thing I want to say is DeAnthony actually said something earlier about my comment about comparing nepotism and the ownership or governorship to employees. Let me clarify. I was not comparing. What I was saying is the Lakers don't necessarily care, right? Like I agree. Comparing those are two separate things. But like the Lakers don't care about nepotism. Like that's what
he also said this too, so I don't know if you caught that.
Wait, what would you say?
This is his other point. So he agrees along with you. He's just saying it's all about the story.
Yeah.
So,
I just want to clarify. Yep.
Love it. Anything else for the good of the people?
The Rangers are looking good, finally getting healthy. So watch out for the second half of the baseball season.
And the Astros came back from the dead.
Man.
Death taxes and the Astros and the ALCS.
Fuck the Astros. Y'all got one World Series and one.
Y'all paid for one.
One and an asterisk.
One.
Yep. And it was good money.
Where's the impact,
I'll still pay him more a year. What's up?
Right.
You just
tell Jason Tatum to go home. DeAnthony, tell Tatum to go home so he can play next game.
Yeah, no more clubbing.
Yeah, man. Go chill out.
Yeah,
and we got Serbia, right? South Serbia. South Sudan. Excuse me.
Yeah.
It's on the 31st.
Let's go. All right, close us out, MH.
Good stuff, fellas. Appreciate y'all again, man. Look forward to talking next month as be closer to the NFL season, and CU probably would have a game underneath their belt, maybe 2-0, 1-0, 2-0 at that time, and closer to Kyler Murray's end. So I'm looking forward to August top.
We got to get it before the season start.
No, we definitely going to get on August. So we'll maybe do the live a little earlier in August. So if you're online, thank you for jumping in online. It's always great to hear your comments. So DeAnthony, Ken, Ms. Davis, we had you in there. Just want to shout you all out. Who else we had? Mr. Hampton, Raider Dad. Shout out to Raider Dad that was in the building. Just everybody that came out there. If I miss you, Alex is always in there support. Shout out to Alex, man. Much love. And if I missed anything, I think I saw Will who jumped in earlier. So just thank you guys all for jumping on. I think there was some issues with X, so we'll get that fixed up. But Protect the Shield podcast, thank you for commenting and jumping on. And then, like I said, get ready for August because that's when the real shit talking. But I think we did a great job. I want to thank everybody that was on the dais today that jumped in, man. So But we're going to get out of here until the next time. We got new episodes every Thursday, and we'll see you for the live in August. So thanks, everybody, for joining in, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.
Screaming, all us blacks got is sports and entertainment until we even.
Astros.
Assuming I'm rooting for everybody that's black. Yeah. Yeah. Assuming I'm rooting for everybody that's black. Yo. Look. Assuming I'm rooting for everybody that's black. Spent about 2 racks on handmade new rags. Assuming I'm rooting for everybody that's black. That's everybody from sports to college class to rap.
Yeah.